Hey you, and welcome to some Stellaris. Now, I'm still very new at this game. I've had it for a couple of days. So, well, okay, I've had it for a week and a half, but I've only been able to play it for a couple of days because I've been kind of busy with some other things. I have played it enough to look, it's beautiful. Is this pretty? Is this pretty? It's very nice. So, when you start a new game and you notice, did you notice multiplayer, right? I'm really looking forward to that part of it. It sounds good to me. Now you can see some things I have been messing around with here, but this is what you start with. You start, yes, we have a Bella. Bella says hello. She's quite excited about Stellaris too. Yeah. So we have a couple of human options in here. We've got reptilian, avian, arthropods. What? She's quite excited here. Fungal and a different sort of mammalian group of people. So very, very nice. There's a nice range. If you choose something, if you get, you know what, I kind of like this. I like pacifists. They're spirituals. I think that's really great. They're solitary. Well, maybe that makes sense for this. Maybe they do a lot of, Zen time down. They're talented. Are they physicists, or would I want to make them something else? They use lasers, hyperspace travel, avian ships. Well, you know what? I'm not real keen on hyperspace. I think I'd rather go with something else. You can click, you can edit. Now you have a couple of options at this point. You can say done, and your race will be created for that game. And that's good. You can go about and do whatever you like. You save your game, your race is there. Or you can save the race as a brand new one that is now part of your game. And here's the Beldari. These are created, because of Bella. Little dog people. Yeah. They love other cultures. They're pacifists. They are materialists. They say, you know what, we don't believe in war, but, oh my God. Forgive my dog. Yes, I'm talking about you and your awesome species of cute. Totally Bells. They are charismatic because, come on, look at the face. Yes, Bella, you're charismatic too. They are natural engineers, apparently, which gives engineering output. That's kind of fun. They are quick learners, which means their leaders gain experience, and that is kind of nice because your leaders are going to level up. And the sooner that they get better at their job, then, more loots for you, right? That's a good thing. These guys are not adaptive, though. They kind of like their climate. They're not real keen on other places. So you've got to find, you're going to have to find yourself, in this case, a tropical world, which you've got to find a planet that's got enough room on it that they can live in it, okay? So that's pretty good. Now I'm going to go back to the menu here. These nuclear missiles, wormhole travel, which I personally love, but that's just me. No. So you can create your own. You can take what's there and modify it slightly, or you can just say, I want all the new things. And this is where you get to see, okay, come on, seriously, Bells. We're not streaming here. There's nobody watching you and going, oh, that little cute puppy is so nice. You're just noisy. You are just being totally noisy. So, hear the noise? I am bribing my dog with a cookie because clearly that's what you do when they're making too much noise. Anyway, we're just going to go through this real quick. I'm going to show you some of the options, and then I'm going to come back with another recording where we actually create a new species for they sound good when she crunches, huh? That's great. So we're going to create a new species. So we've got our little fungus people. Oh, look at the spores. Okay, kind of cute. Oh, him too with the poof ball. His little puff ball thing on top. Watch these. These guys are sort of awesome too. It's like, woof. Yeah, your little face hanging down here. Is this cute? This is cute, right? I love it. These guys are kind of majestic. And these are the females. Well, hey, no. That's way too loud. Sorry about that, guys. And if you had headphones on, my God, I apologize. Yeah, these are the girls that we're looking at, and some of them change and some of them don't. They don't all change. Apparently, some of these species are like dwarves, and they just kind of, they've all got beards and they all look alike. He's kind of a fun-looking guy, right? He'd be a good time to hang around. This one? Ew. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. You know, okay, that's cool. These guys, these little slug people here are, yeah, interesting little guys here too. Some of them are just so cute. Look at him, right? I think that, look, the little eyes. I think that's adorable. That is so pretty. Ew. Okay, you wouldn't want to be getting all romantic with her, I don't think. Yeah, whatever. Floaty bit. I don't know. This guy, I love this guy, right? Look at the, look, okay, female. I love this girl. You know, it's like, hi, how are you? You just, you know, you'd just be so like quiet and peaceful and laid back. That would be sort of awesome, wouldn't it? I think this one's really cute. I like, you know, she's a pretty strong looking girl, but you know, that's good. That's really good, right? This one is interesting. Aw, come on. Could it be cuter? I don't think so. I don't think so. That one's pretty. You know, you'd want to call that one like Goober or something. I think that would be a great name. Ow. And yeah, a little, almost like a little turtle head thing going on, or a Klingon forehead thing going there. These guys, some are, again, absolutely adorable. I love these. That is so pretty. My little battle tank tick boy. That's good. Yeah. Kind of pretty, right? That's kind of nice. That's pretty nice. We have bug person, another one here. Interesting. Love these. Oh god, I mean, they're almost like a little silverfish thing, and I am really not into silverfish, especially in Minecraft. Oh my god, I hate those things. In here, I don't know, I think he's kind of handsome, or she. It's kind of beautiful. And some of these, it's like, is that your face or your hat? I really don't know where one ends and the other starts. Little beetle bug here. Oh, he's cute too. And then this one. Some of the avian ones are absolutely gorgeous. Some are kind of scary. Some are very majestic. I think that's a nice bird. That's a lovely thing. This one's kind of leafy. Interesting. I think this one's that's a pretty thing. Very handsome. Oh, look at this. They come in different colors. These guys with their little fingertips together, it's like, interesting, right? They're pretty cute. Yeah, I don't know. This is like nightmare version bird here or something. This one feels kind of prehistoric to me. That's a pretty thing. I love these. Oh, this like little cockatoo guys. They're kind of awesome. These are interesting. Part bird, part what? I don't know. Interesting. And of course, these guys, which are just charming. Absolutely charming. The reptiles are lovely. We can have a look at these. Oh, it looks so sad. With the eyes out where the ears used to be. I love this one. Mr. Iguana. I'd call him Jackson. There are things called Jackson Iguana. I would call this guy Jackson, or the race, because awesome. They're so cute. How am I going to pick one? Okay, that's a very cool looking. I like that. I like that a lot. Duh, look at this. They're just cute. Come on. Okay, scary. Scary is good. Yeah, alright, kind of World of Warcraft thing going on there. Turtle, I love this. The snapping turtles are cute. The gator dudes are cute. These, come on, could this be any cuter? I don't think so. Duh. And then we get into mammals. Humans, of course. Some more interesting types. These sort of look like the horse people. We have the cat people. Love this guy. Is he cute, right? Or girl? This is a girl. Oh, she's just, I love this. I think they're just adorable. These kind of look fun. I love pot-bellied pigs and boars and things. I think that's really cute. Oh, I swear he's yawning, right? Just bored to death. Mr. Slowpoke. This one is adorable. These are the Beldarians for Bella. It's close as I get to a dog. This is kind of cute. Not bad. Not bad at all. It looks like it hurts. And look at the little mouth thing going there. Yeah, that's creepy. Interesting. And not bad. So that's the choices you have. And if we just, let's see, I mean, obviously if we go with human, that'll make some things easier. Let's go to the ruler page here. This is where we can change the sex, and obviously with males and females they do look different. And we have choices. Ooh. She looks sleepy. She looks cranky. Well, no, maybe they just all look sleepy. Maybe that's just a thing. And then you can play around with this. Not that I've done much with, I haven't done a lot with the humans. Actually, I haven't done anything with humans. Okay, that's kind of awesome. Okay, she's kind of fun looking. I like it. And then, you know, your kind of typical space stuff. I think let's go back and we'll pick something else. Let's see how, oh, let's check these guys out. We'll go to the ruler. Do we have choices? Do they change? Well, not a whole lot. We do have some color variants. Now, what am I saying here? The females have like white noses and the males have dark noses. Well, that's interesting. The blue's kind of the pretty one though, right? Well, green's not bad. I like the blue. I think the blue, that's good. We can play around with what kind of clothing we're going to see them in. You know, they were doing pretty good in the first, right at the start. Now, with the name, it will offer things, and you can change that as you choose, because these, you know, the name of the species and then the plural, and you know, talking about them as someone who lives in that area, whatever, you will need to change that. This list is kind of amazing. It will give you examples of the different leaders that will be born, what the ships, planets, and your fleets will be called. They're absolutely amazing. I love this. I think it's absolutely amazing. I can't, you know, pronounce any of it, but it's nice. It's nice to know that it's there. You know, the plumed star flock. These call their fleets flocks, which is kind of nice. The ship names are hatchlings. That's sort of lovely. These are called plumage. Here we've got the fleet names over here, and I think I used this one in something because, yes, the wings of olive, or black wing this, or the wings of orange, or feathers of something, or plumes of something. The ship names are over here, and this is why I picked it, because our fleets were called murders. Like crows, like a murder of crows. Here we have a murder of Trast. Yeah, I picked it for that because I thought that was very fun. I created a few different groups, but I picked those. I love that. I thought that was great. So then we've got the all these things I will probably not use a lot of, simply because I won't be able to say them out loud. These will have to be kept for private games, because yeah, sure it is. Sure it is. Valentina Mountbatten. See, I can say some of these. Hong Pan, that's good. Benju, this is good. I can do some of these. The Concord, the Bounty, the San Fernando, that's lovely. The Centurion Fleet, and these are Force Dragons, Force Cerberus, Force Hydra, look, First Force Werewolf. That's kind of interesting too. Okay, there's a lot of lore behind that. Look at the ship names. The Nymph, the Artemis. Okay, this is kind of fun. That's kind of nice. No kidding. The Rapid Strike Fleet, the Readiness Fleet, Here we have them called Task Forces. Whoops, a little bit far. Back up. This one, we've got Armadas. That's very nice. We have what over here? Starfleet. Kind of fun, very classic. I like it. Sounds good. The Assault Corps, the Void Corps, the Galactic Corps. That's pretty good too. And here we have our Wengries and things. Yeah, I won't be used. Yeah, they're called squadrons. These are nice. The River, the Wind, the Dark Abyss, the Anchor, the Core. Kind of awesome, really. That's very nice. No kidding. I don't know. Can that beat a murder of something though? I don't know. I really like those. These are Voidfarers. They're their fleet names, battle groups, whatever, and then all the things that I can't say. That's okay. The Slithering Star Hunters, the Harrowed Star Hunters. Ooh, theirs sounds like a nice military, let's go smack some backside kind of people. Void Skulkers. Void Skulker. Well, that gives you a whole different feel, doesn't it? It absolutely gives you an entirely different feel. We'll pick these guys because, you know, it's the murders of. Now, in here, what name would we give these? I don't know. But we're going to go on anyway. So when you get to this point, you have 2 points you start with. You have 4 traits you can pick from. Some of these are going to take away from your points. Some of these are going to give you points. If you are willing to not be perfect, you will get more points. So, you know, we've got some of these are bigger points too up here. I mean, if you pick one of these, you know, you're done. You can be intelligent and you can have better science. You can see over here engineering output, physics output, and society. When I mouse over, it's there in the bottom left. Or you can have one of those where one of your sciences will be better. But if you use that, you're done. You know, you're just done. If you take a 2, well, you know, that was fun, right? But what you can do, depending on, you know, what kind of character you want to be playing or what kind of race you want to be playing, you could say, what's here? They're slow breeders, gives you an extra point. Now, even though you've got a lot of points, you've only got 4 choices maximum. So you could say, well, they're slow breeders. Maybe, you know, because they're not too bright, they really can't figure that out. Or, you know what? How about this? Yeah, we're slow breeders because they are just so sedentary. That is like, you know, I'd have to go next door and visit the girlfriend. I don't know. You know, tomorrow it'll be fine. Maybe make them decadent as well because they want slaves. Your resource output, if you do not have slaves, if they do not have someone taking care of them, your output is just not going to be, and like I said, it's always over here. Resource output without slaves is minus 10%. So you know what you're going to have to do there. Now, because I have picked slow breeders, these are grayed out. I can't be that because I've said they're sedentary. They're not going to be nomadic. There are issues there. But now you've got 5 points. So if you wanted to go for some great big, there's a great big, look at this, extremely adaptive. 20%. A boasting 20% of how much of a planet that these guys can live on. So if we made them a continental world, and we will get to this sort of thing in a minute, this means that there's just, you know what, these guys, they're kind of slow. They just can't be bothered to even breed, for goodness sake. So growth time is slow, migration time is slow, resettlement cost is more, and if you don't have slaves, you're just going to have a very hard time. This would not be an easy group to play, but my God, they can live anywhere. Okay, it's just like, man, the first planet you pop up, you're probably going to find something on it that will make it colonizable for them. So this system is kind of amazing. It's really good. You will come out with a group that is okay, or really interesting to play. Tons of fun, right? So here we would pick our ruler. Is it going to be male or female? We can pick names for them. Feathers of khaki. Well, plume of purple. She's kind of more of a blue. Cyan? Not really. Olive green. Aquamarine? Not really. We could go into purple-ish. Honeydew. Silver. Magenta. Ebony. Teal. Well, teal, no. Do we just not have blue? I need a blue. Well, we can do this ourselves, you know, and say she is called Feathers Blue. We could call it Plumage of Blue. We could call Wings of Blue, whatever we like. So here we could play around the color variants, but since we've worked so hard to get blue, I think we'll stay. And then the clothing, back to 1. Is it like typical space wear or something, you know, a little fancier? Well, whatever you want. So here we'll pick our planets, and this is a continental world. It talks about it here. This is, you know, stable land masses, oceans. This is, you know, kind of an Earth sort of thing. There we go. And this tells you if your species prefers continents. These are some options. You know, you have 80% better chance of living on another planet like that. Even a tropical planet, you get a 60% chance that that's going to work out okay. Even an Arctic, you know, this says, you know, we're adaptable. We can do a lot of things that maybe other people can't do. If they like an ocean preference, you know, ocean is better, of course. That continental might be okay too, because there could be a lot of ocean on a place like that. But it just gives you an idea of what and where you will be able to live, and the kind of planets that you're going to be looking for. And then we have a desert world over here, and it, you know, it talks about them here. And we have an arid world, so not quite desert, not totally desert. Mesas, canyons, you can have some more, you can have forests, you can have a little bit, but you know, here you go. And then a tundra world. So it's usually, you know, the Arctic, like the ones from an Arctic planet would like this. They said, well, it's not exactly what we're going for, but you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's kind of cold here. We can do this. You will name both your first planet and the star system that is in. And you can choose, and, you know, you can choose which of these three you would like to be in. Or which of these two, or just random. Then you get to pick your city. Now this one, you know, this doesn't have to match. Why should it match? You can pick whatever you like over here. I had a species that loved the water, and I thought, yeah, but when they're on land, they like things that are kind of soaring and light and pretty, so I went with that instead. It's a thing, right? I get to do that if I want to. Government ethics is amazing. We have three kind of things here that are, you know, available right away. An indirect democracy. So this government has an indirect where citizens vote on officials who are elected to represent them. Leaders do get an extra skill or a skill level, and recruitment cost is less because you do pay every time you need a leader. You will need leaders for your science ships. You will need leaders for your military. You will need leaders, governors on your colonies, things like that. So there are times when you are having to pay for these things, and you know, makes it a little bit cheaper. This one is a little bit fun. If you got the money, you got the stuff. Okay, your personal wealth translates directly into political power. Kind of nice. You get the extra energy credits, which is money, and you get extra minerals, which you build all the things with. Here we go. It's just an absolute ruler. It's like all mine, suck it up and deal, but your building costs are less if you are using slaves, which can happen. You get extra minerals and you get extra food. So this is all the things are mine, and there you go. Now over here you've got ethnic points. Who do you want to be when you grow up? Do you want to be very military? And look at, you know, the options are there. If you guys have played any EU4 or any of the other, you know, Paradox games, the sort of layout here is going to feel very familiar. You know, that it's going to tell you, you've got the bottom of the pop-up there has, you know, the only true virtues are courage and discipline. You've got some flavor text, but you get some nice solid numbers that says this is what it's going to do. If they're at war, they're happier, their armies give more damage. You can set rivalries in here, and influence gain there. Yeah, that's kind of nice, actually. Oh, God. So here they don't like other species, so they're maybe willing to put up with slavery as long as, you know, probably it's the other species, right? That's a thing. Here they're absolutely fanatic. They're just like off over the top. They're not going to get along when they meet new people very well, and it's like, yeah, let's take all the aliens and make them slaves and life is good. Individualists, so there are certain, your population can start to splinter up and kind of to some extent. I haven't gone far enough to know how far that's going to happen, but I know you can start getting people that are mostly the same sort of belief systems, but they have some options, and of course the more divergence you have, the more that's going to be able to happen. Here we've got materialists. These would be great for this, right? These guys are saying, I want all the things, I have the power. These guys have better science output in physics, society, and engineering. So that's kind of cool. And here, if you really just go for it, you've got even more. You can have complete pacifists in here. That does not mean that they won't necessarily fight, but that depends on how you decide to play it. But do notice that their army damage goes down, and the rivalry influence thing is something that I will talk about when I start playing, because you really want to pay attention to that one. So they're just nice people. They're just nice. You can have other qualities that go with them that make people like them and not really hassle them too much, and maybe you don't ever have to fight ish. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, we'll see. So this is great. It's like oh my gosh, new people, look at this pretty little lady with the cute nose and the awesome hair, and I think she's amazing. This one is a collectivist, so, you know, we're going individuals, yeah, I don't know, maybe, you know, this sounds like a little bit of a Spock where the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. It could be used in a, you know, sort of an ant-based group, or, you know, after bees or something like that, where you've got more of a hive mind, perhaps. They do put up with tolerance, and the food consumption is kind of nice, so they're going to be growing faster because they don't need as much food. This is very nice. If they're spiritualists, they are happier. And the happier they are, of course, the better they work, and the more loots you get, the more stuff you get. So now you have to name your empire. This is not going to go. Randomize a new name. Not sure why. I think I just put something in there anyway. If we say hello, does it change if we click here? Okay, well, maybe that's just because I've got an early copy and things aren't, I don't know. I'm assuming that is supposed to work. Oops. The flag. Now here's just fun. This is just totally fun. You get to play around with this thing. And there are options. I want more colors. That's just me. You can change the primary color, and then the secondary color is what sort of, you know, little background, if any, that you choose to add to this. So lots of choices in here. Kind of nice. Primary color, you know, blue, a secondary, a red. I don't know. Whatever you like. You can go with dark and foreboding. I'd have little hearts on, because why not? It's a thing. So lots of lovely choices there. Just fun. Just fun. This is nice. Domination. This is, you know, ooh, we've got the big wing thing going. This is kind of military feeling, as are, well, I guess all of these are. There's a little Klingon thing going there. That's okay. Ooh, the fire. So these are fun. Not sure what makes this human, but, you know, okay. Ooh, the fist. We've seen that before. Just because, you know, we get the stars because we're just that cool. That's okay. Human. Dwarf. Don't know. Love this one. The Twilight Phoenix to the wind. That's my guild in World of Warcraft. Yeah, I mean, these would obviously be very nice for some of the avian species too, yeah? It's kind of a Zen thing going on there. That's kind of nice. Oh, you know, you gotta have the obligatory skull. And, you know, the World Federation. That's kind of fun, right? That's very, very classic. These are called ornate. They're just these lovely designs of things. Oh, look, like the goddess. That's very pretty. Actually, some of these are quite nice, aren't they? See, this one, how much does that show? That would be okay, I suppose, if it didn't have a whole lot of color and stuff behind it, or if it had something else to show it off. Maybe I should do the opposite here, like this. I don't know, it could be a thing. I want yellow. I actually want yellow. We need yellow, right? Totally, we need yellow. Paradox, cause could it get any better? I don't think so. Pirates. Of sorts. A skull. There's always got to be the skulls. I guess. I can't like that. Pointy. These are just called pointy. And yet, I guess it's pointy. It's circles of pointy. I think that's great. We had circles of pointy. And then the ones they're calling round. I kind of like these because they tend to take up a fair bit of space. And I think that's kind of cool. I like that. You can see them. For me, it's easier to see on the map. I like these that have a big statement. It's easier to figure out where the bejeebers I am. So there we go. And then starting weapons. We have 3 different kinds of starting weapons. Projectiles, so, you know, big bullets. Nuclear warheads, something we're familiar with. And then laser technology, which is kind of nice, kind of fun. How are we going to get places? Warp travel, it says for new players. I'm not sure why. Honestly, I find this easier for the most part. I really like wormhole travel. I think it's kind of awesome. I don't know why that is advanced. I probably just because I haven't played long enough to find out how bad it's going to go for me. but we'll see. That's probably the truth, right? This is like, ooh, this is working out really well because I've started 2 or 3 games trying a few different things and haven't really played anything long enough to find out how far south this is going to take me and mess up. And then hyperspace travel. Now this one, okay, check. It's faster than light speeds. It allows for free but relatively slow travel. With a wormhole, you travel from the wormhole to the next wormhole and then around in an area around it that makes it is possible. So if you're going from north to east, instead of going directly, going from north, heading southeast to get east, you're going to have to go from north. Like if your planet is in the center, I'm assuming your planet's in the center of your universe, right? That's where your focus is, then your first wormhole, you're going to have to go from north down to your planet and then out to the east. You make it in big jumps from wormhole to wormhole, but hyperspace is a little bit, it's kind of good. It's faster than this, but you do have paths you're going to have to follow. So you're going to have to go, from A to B to C to D, and then hope that there's not something along that way that's going to stop you from getting on to, F. But... And then just your appearance of your ships. I think these were the first ones I had just because I didn't think to change it, and then I was picking these, which I kind of liked. I haven't even seen these others yet. But there we go. These are the options when you are creating characters. Kind of nice, kind of fun. And it's step 1. So are you going to play somebody that's already made? You're going to play one of these? And then tweak it as you choose, or just click on something and try it and see how it goes, which I did at first. Then these were just sort of something that I edited. This one should not be here. I should actually get rid of these people. These are not something I was going to keep. Yes, that can go. These are the Bella people. That's you, sweetheart. You got here just in time. So these are, my little Bella people. They're very nice. And for pacifists, let me tell you, they had a lot of ships for a while. And these I just started naming after people that are in the community. And Rhino, you're a bird, dude. He's my big bird guy. Isn't that awesome? I should have picked something that looks like a rhinoceros, right? I messed that up, Bella. But I was just looking at names. I looked over at my Discus group, and Rhino was at the top of the list for whatever reason from the last message, and I just started going down the list naming planets and different things after people in there. So Rhino, you win. Until I see you guys next time, live your life happy, build it beautiful, and let's play some Stellaris. Bye-bye.